Says we're live. I'll wait till it starts on the other device to make sure. Anytime. There it goes.
All right. And I see we've got Laura in the house already this morning. Hi, Laura. How are you doing?
Anne Marie, she says it's a beautiful day.
Not here.
I got blue skies and a little bit of fluffy cloud. So it is a nice day here.
I woke up to 38 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah.
You need to move to Arizona where it's nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, I'll tell you. And we've got Aunt Bex here. Andrea's here. Kathleen is here. Hello, people.
Hello, hello.
Hope everybody's faring well.
Laura says it's windy, cool, and cloudy where she lives.
So I've got a mask on my desk, and I'm not ready for any of this today, I'll tell you. We are doing journal pages using our mood board today, and I can't get it to print, so whatever.
Here it is. This is our mood board from Art Joy of Sharing Art Community on Facebook, and we're going to combine it with our Snarky Comments challenge that's going on all month. If you haven't joined us, it's still only the 15th, so you could do daily art journal pages with snarky themes with us this month if you'd like to. The link will be below the video, and be sure that you answer the questions when you ask to join. Some people are not, and I do not accept them unless I know them if you don't answer the questions.
Right. And even then, lately, I've been getting some where they're advertising themselves. So they're getting bumped out, folks, just to let you know.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to, we got enough advertising coming across in our mailboxes and our whatever these days. So,
yeah. I've had to remove a couple posts. I didn't kick them out yet, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think people who find us on Facebook by recommendations, those are the ones that we get. Whereas the ones that find us on YouTube channels seem to be,
Yeah, they're genuine because they're following us on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Peggy and Sharon joining us. Hi. Beautiful day in Alabama in the 70s. Cool and dowdy here in South Carolina too. Okay.
Beck says she's living in Boxland.
Yeah, I saw your pictures, Beck. I can sympathize. Man, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. And you know, we're still cleaning up here from the whole derecho thing. It's amazing. Just amazing how much mess. You know, we're 2 months into this and they're still hauling stuff off. I haven't really started any rebuild here yet because we've just been doing the cleanup. So, hey, Terry. So I'm working in the same little journal here. I found some really cute stuff. This was COVID ABCs. I thought, you know, I should make a journal with this. A is for alcoholic beverages in America. B is baking, books, borders, books, bingo, and biking. C is Corona, card making, COVID-19, curbside pickup, cooking, contagious. I mean, it's just really fun stuff. So I was thinking, you know, maybe we should do something like this sometime. Z is catching some Z's or a Zoom meeting. Yes. So that's something I ran across this morning when I couldn't get anything else working for me.
Well, I'm really going to try to stay with the mood board today, which if you look at the stuff on the mood board that Peg made this month, it really is, you know, here's I need cake because Monday. And then this one is due to COVID-19, Sweet Caroline is banned. No touching, hands reaching out, touching me or touching you. And then here's this funny horse that has like a really crazy look on his face. And then down here is like this cliff with the house falling off. I mean, this is really a 2020. It's not just October, it's 2020.
Exactly right. That's how I was feeling when I made the mood board, folks.
Yep,
Just how I was feeling.
That's how the mood board works. It's like that's our mood for whenever we made it, you know. I've got my page starting, so.
Nell says she's had 3 days of smoke-free sky. What a relief, right?
Yes. So I adjusted my pages. This is the same journal. Peg and I are both working in the same type of journal. It's a Disillusions dialogue journal made with manila cardstock. And I wanted a little bit more. I'm going to make a stencil-y funny background for my thing, and I wanted it to be stronger, so I adjusted it before the show. So that's why it looks kind of white and bumpy. And I'm just going to put some color on here and get started because we've only got an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit today. I'm still under the weather, guys. I tell you, this has been a couple of months from hell. You know, back in August, I went to the emergency room in an emergency vehicle. This month, I already passed kidney stones, and since I can't get my normal medications for the Crohn's, I've been really sick. So I don't know what I'm going to get done today because it's not working for me. The last couple of days, I went to the doctor. They gave me painkillers, and that's one of the reasons I'm a little bit dopey this morning because, the oxy does that to you. And they gave me anti-nausea drugs because I'm nauseous all the time, and just, I've got my handful of stuff that I'm taking, but even with that, I'm not up to speed. So pardon me if, I'm a little bit off today. I'm here to support Shel and, show you a little bit of something, but I may not get a whole lot done. But, you guys saw me. I was working on the kitty cats last time, I think. Was it last time I did this? I think so. But I ended up cutting out the cat faces. But remember I'd messed up the back of this. I was working on this, and I messed it up. And then I ended up pasting this other piece in here to give it some stability. And then, so then this happened. So I did get some pages done this week. I got the cats done. But then this is on the back side of this. So I think this is where I'm going to work today. And I had several ideas about what I wanted to do in here. This one, really like that background.
Ew.
Hey, Barb, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I know. What else am I going to do? Sit in the chair and feel sorry for myself?
I don't know what I've been
coming down to. But, remember, I have this great stencil here from my friend Carla at What If NC. And I think I need to use this 2020 on this page for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start out with that. So I just have some archival black here, and a sponge. See if I can stencil through this. Stencil this 2020 in several areas. I will think of this every time I open this book because 2020, let me tell you, has not been good to me.
It's not been good to anyone. So I'm just using some different stencils, and first I started with the brayer, my 2-inch brayer, and I've got out these different Dina Wakley heavy body paints and some nice colors. And now I'm just going to do a bunch of stenciling over the top for my background. I'm inspired by the horse. In fact, I printed out the horse because he's hilarious. And I sealed it with some matte medium and cut it out. And I'm going to put this on my page. The same horse that's on the mood board.
I love it. I absolutely love it. That's you guys can find that over on
Unsplash.
Yeah, Unsplash. Okay.
Yeah.
See, my brain isn't even working.
Yeah. Unsplash.com is a place where you can get pictures without the fear of using them and then them being copyrighted or something.
Right. I think there are some that are copyrighted on that, but you know, most of them are freebies, and it'll tell you if it's a copyright one or not. But get my Snark attack thing out. The other thing I found when I was looking through things this morning, I tell you, COVID has been on my mind, right? I found scrapbook paper because I'd picked up this stuff to use because I was thinking about making a COVID journal. And I've got COVID stickers and scrapbook paper. I started cutting down some of these. I'm sorry, Earth is closed. They're never going back to school. Pajamas all day. It's 5 o'clock when you are quarantined. I mean, these things are just fun. Somebody did some really fun scrapbook papers here. So I had started cutting some of this out, and then I realized, oh, I shouldn't do that because they were double-sided, and I probably should have picked the things I wanted first. So anyway, and these things can actually be cut into pieces too. Wash your hands, social distancing, you know, all these things. This one is, who's this by? This is by scrapbookcustoms.com. And this is photoplaypaper.com. So, I mean, there's a lot of cute stuff out there. I just happened to have stopped in a store when my friends were coming through Iowa, and yes, we were masked, and yes, we were very careful, but I saw this COVID stuff sitting up front, and it's like, probably should pick up some of that.
See, I'm on the flip side of that. I don't want to journal it. I don't even want to remember it. I just want it to go the heck away.
Well, I'm actually going to use that stuff in my backgrounds. But what I am going to do is actually document the fun times that I had this year. I don't want to document, you know, the whole storm thing or any of that. I have had a few gatherings with friends. I've had a few, you know, on the safe side. A few times that I've been with my kid, a few times that I've been able to do some fun things. So I'm thinking about doing something like that, you know, and using fun things. Like this is another fun stencil from What If NC that my friend Vicky designed. And I'm going to use this, I think, as a border on here because it's fun. It's cool. So let me get that down. This one kind of looks like the sun or sunflower or something. Vicky's kind of been into flowers, so I suspect she thinks of it as a flower. I think it could be more than just a flower. But Carla has had a rough year too. So she's had to close her store off and on. And take care of family members. Another thing we've been doing this year.
Yep.
So what have you guys been working on that's fun? I know Barb's been kind of out of it too. She's had some problems. I hope you're able to do something. Today is day 210 of California's shelter-in-place order. Isn't that just insane? Wow. But good for them that they're sheltering in place. You know, I'm so applauding these states that are saying, you know, stay home, stay put, keep your kids safe, all of that.
Me too, because yeah, I mean Arizona started out pretty good, but and when I would go to the grocery store and stuff, I would see people wearing masks. Yesterday, I went to pick up the groceries, and I was sitting outside, and I saw 3 different people from 3 different cars go in without masks.
Wow.
I'm like, you know what? Everything's surging again. What the heck do you think you're doing?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Just wanted to jump out of the car and yell at them, but there's no point in that because they'll just, people are stuck in what they think, and they're going to think it no matter what you say. It's not about them. It's about everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that? And my kid is going to get a test today. He's going to the drive-through to get a test. I'm not feeling particularly well. 3 people in our family have passed away in the last week.
Oh my God, Shel. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So it's a shitty year. It just needs to stop.
Yeah.
Stop already and let us breathe. Let us live.
Right.
I've only made 1 page this week, I think. It was the camel. I've been doing really poorly, not getting anything done because I don't want to do anything.
Well, it was a great page. I loved it. But I'm with you. It's like I don't know how much I can do, and that's why my pages are, very brief, very, just throwing something out there. Hey, Carla.
Luckily, that's how our journaling can be. We can just make it, 15 minutes or whatever. We don't have to go crazy with it.
Right.
You could use a bunch of stencils like I'm doing.
Like I'm doing, right? It's like stencils are good things.
Yeah, they're good tools to help when you just not sure what you want to do.
Well, I think I want to paint out something today. We'll see how this goes. I've just got my background going here, and we can doodle on top of all of that. I'm using ink today because you remember last time I used paint and stuff and my page got so wet that I couldn't work.
Yeah.
Work a little smarter today.
Yeah, I remember that from last week.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm thinking that I want to draw some kind of image on here. And let me get a pencil. I think his head will probably be about here. Come down this way. Get his tail going this way. He should have some ears. Seems like we've been all about animals lately.
I have. I think animals are perfect for this challenge.
Well, they're funny. They're funny guys.
Funny. I guess I should probably draw this before I start trying to glue on top of it. Sybil says that they have a sect of people where she lives that are refusing to comply. Beck says she found more stencils in the storage unit and can hardly wait to get her space set back up.
Oh, fun.
Becky says masks are mandatory in Alabama. But she goes to the store and a lot of people are there without them.
Yeah, well, I haven't actually, for groceries, I haven't actually been in the store because I've been doing the curbside pickup for that.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
So that has saved me a lot because And same thing with my drugs. The drugstore will allow me to do the curbside pickup for that stuff. So um, that's kind of where I've been and what I've been doing. But
Yeah,
there's
I was
been a lot of
sitting
crazy people
outside
out there.
waiting for my groceries to be brought out when I saw people going in without masks. I wasn't inside
Right.
because I'm afraid I'll get sick and then make other family members who
Right.
can't handle it sick. So I try to be really careful. But I just wanted to jump out of the car and yell at those people. I really felt agitated, which, we need to stay calm and try to deal with our mental health as well as our physical
Well,
health.
the problem here is nothing has been important enough for the governor to say, oh, you need to keep a mask on when you go into stores. You need to, our governor wants to open everything up. So it's hard because you're getting a mixed message. And there's
I understand why the government wants to open things back up, because there's so many people who are in dire straits and need their businesses to be open. I understand that, but
oh yeah, there's a lot of businesses that have closed, but don't you think that they would have opened up a lot earlier if we had just done it all together?
yeah, if it just would have been started out saying,
Yeah,
everybody shut down for 2 weeks, everybody
right.
across the country, like other countries have done.
So anyway, it's just not fun times. And I'm sorry you're feeling under the weather too. That's just, what the heck? Yeah, I've got
Okay, this horse.
I've got some procedures coming up and I have to drive 2 hours to go do it. And they wanted me to come in early to get a COVID test. And I said, you got to be kidding me. It's a 4-hour round trip. And I said, isn't there something that we can do? Well, the nurse went out of the room and she came back about 15 minutes later and she says, yeah, we can do the quick swab on the morning of. And I said, oh, thank you. So I do not want to do a 4-hour round trip for a COVID test. My first COVID test was weird too, because you're supposed to be able to call this number and find out where you can get tested here. And I went online, tried to set it up, and there was nothing in town. There was nothing here where you could go get a COVID test. I had to go like 90 miles north to get a test. And I said, this is ridiculous. I don't understand why there's not something local. So then I called the doctor's office and, I ended up going into my doctor to get the test, but they were reluctant to give it to me too. I'm saying, I've been around people that have had it. I think I need to be tested so that I'm not exposing other people, just crazy. So they acquiesced because they were gonna send me someplace else too. They acquiesced and said, okay, we'll give you a test. I said, well, that's what I'm here for. I didn't come in to expose everybody without a reason.
I just don't have a lot of brown colors.
Oh, well, brown's real easy to mix.
I don't like it.
Brown's real easy to mix. I'm just dulling down some of the background around this character that I drew, pushing it back.
I'm not sure I made this horse body very well, but life goes on. He's kind of in a weird position.
Yeah, it's really not enough I mean, we're not getting out and getting exercise, Barb. You're absolutely right. It's hard because other people are out and you don't really want to get exposed and you don't want to expose them. And yeah.
Yep.
So I've been, mine's the opposite though. I've been getting plenty of workout in the yard with all the cleanup work. So, and I think that's why my back is screaming at me now because I've been doing so much physical labor that I'm not accustomed to doing. It's kind of like when you start up new at a gym and do new exercises. Yeah. I think I might water this down a little bit and just do a wash or some of this. That black is really stark.
Just trying to get my horse to be all one color. And then we'll think about other stuff. I guess I should put some white spots on him. It looks like he's a, well, I don't really know. I don't think. It might be some kind of a paint or something, but it probably has white spots on other parts of its body. I'm guessing.
Gold sparkle to the brown. Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I might be able to tolerate brown if it had gold sparkles. Let me keep this expression. The whole point of this was to keep the expression. Now I wish maybe I had just drawn it instead of tried to use the photo. It might have been better. So that was burnt sienna, which is one of the only brown colors I even have in my life. Whoops.
I'm thinking this is too green. I want kind of a blue green, but not maybe that one. That's too. Okay, time to look at paint colors. Pull some down here. Might need a little carbon black or Payne's gray. Yeah, those should probably do me.
Payne's gray. I always like Payne's gray. That's a nice color. Almost black, but not quite.
Right, and it's got a little bluish undertone to it. So let's see what we've got here. I've got a cerulean, which is always one of my faves. And I've got a cobalt turquoise hue. If there's anything in there. And I've got a phthalo green blue. That might be a little too green, but we'll find out here. Just a dot of each of those. Okay, and get a water brush. Get one of my bigger water brushes. Because I kind of want to put a wash over this to start with. So let me get the water flowing. So I'm going to start by watering down some of this paint a little bit and just get the body in. You can still see everything behind. I just want it to be kind of translucent here. Get a color down. And you can see where my background is kind of resisting that. Your grass is screaming. I finally found my grass, Peggy. I had to, unbury it. And yeah, they picked up the very last of my hedge. We had to clear all the tree brush and all that stuff out. They picked up the very last of my hedge this week. Stuff I had sitting out on the curb. So now it's just sticks and twigs and leaves that are falling, and maybe I can actually get my lawn mowed, which it hasn't been done for 2 months now. But it was such a relief to get all of that stuff hauled out of here. It's just been depressing to look at the piles of brush and rubble. Oops. Guess I missed his tail. I'm missing a tail. We didn't want that bobbed. We wanted the real deal. Yeah. I wish I had a plan. I don't know. My plan is to get through this and maybe go take some more meds and lie down for a while.
Seems like a decent plan. Dang it. Stop being such a jerk.
Yeah, my next step is to get somebody to come in and till. I got all the root balls out from the hedge. So that much is done. And it's turning cold, so I can't really plant this fall because the roots wouldn't have a chance to, grow out and be established for winter here. But I need to get that ground tilled and ready so that in the spring I can just go back at it and get it all shaped up. That's what I'd like to do anyway. Okay. Wonder if I have any little. Well, worry about that later. So I probably need to dry again.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like this one. I probably don't. I guess I should give it a little bit more shading though. Just put a drop of that with a drop of that. And then we'll get a different brush and mix those together and get a little bit lighter brown to kind of give a little bit of highlight maybe here and there.
Took out a lot more gesso than I needed, I think. I'll put some of that back in the jar.
Ugh, that pen is not dry.
Okie doke. See if that got dry enough. Looks like. Okay. So I want a pen here.
So I fell in kind of an unfortunate spot. But what can you do? Not much. And make these things look rounded. It's one of those days.
Yeah. One of them there days.
Don't like anything I make. Can't
He's
all be
kind of
good.
Harlequin, isn't he? I was thinking he was more of a raccoon, though. Could be a kitty. I don't know. He's a blue raccoon.
Raccoons are funny. That's a good
They
choice.
are. They are funny.
Yes.
They're not funny when they get up on my roof and do damage, but they're funny. I think I want a little dot. We have some big ones around here. They actually have made a home in the sewer system here because I see them come out at night.
Well, I suppose if you were a raccoon, you might be interested in living in the sewer. I don't know.
Well, because it's below ground and it's a little bit steamier. I think that's how they winter over around
Yeah.
here. As long as we're not having floods or something, you know. So let's see, where's my favorite pen, which is my Pilot multi-ball. I want to put some of this Harlequin stuff back in here. Just sketchy like. And that stuff is still wet. I don't know if I can use an eraser on there yet or not, or if I'm just going to smear stuff around. We'll find out.
Oh, I'm going to stop messing with that for a while. Get out some Posca pins later, maybe.
And my, okay, there it is.
Yeah, it's too. It'd be more like going this way. Can't get the roundness of his legs. You know, they would be. I don't know. Anyway.
I wonder if I have a... Mix a couple of these together a little bit and get it darker.
I want to use this same thing instead of one from the list. And I guess I'm going to handwrite it. which is scary.
Not. You'll be fine.
I don't like it. All right, I'm gonna try to do. Oh, maybe I should get one of these things just so I don't go all wonky, which could happen. All right, D U E.
They look angrier? Oh. Probably saying, where's the grub? I think they like it here because I've got bird baths out and they can go wash their, you know how they always have to have a place to wash their food.
Yeah, it's cute when they do that. It looks like they're, like being so clean and they're so careful with their little paw. Ding.
Yeah, animals are fun to watch. I was talking to my husband this morning and we were talking about all the cool zoos that we've been to. And there's a lot of them. A lot more I'd like to go to too, though. I'm gonna mop this up before I put my whole book in it.
It still looks good.
Add this too. Don't want to waste it, just want to not stick my arm in it. There we go. All right. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to look at my Posca pens. See what kind of colors I've got in that. Probably not the quite right ones, but it's a blue. I don't have anything in a green blue in Posca. I do have a gray. Guess I could use a gray. I don't really want to put white on there, so I don't want it to stand out that much. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But I can put some sparkly in it. Oh, and I missed a line. That's what happens when you go back and look at it again. Yeah, he's got his ringtail. And I'm with the white again. Why am I with the white again? Might need more of that. I don't know. So I'm just going to quickly go around my border here.
going to use my white as well, I think. Just gonna do a little bit of highlighting on this part. So it can stand out a little bit more. Hopefully.
So all I'm doing is real sketchy, nothing precise outlines. Know me, I'm not about perfection.
Nope.
About getting it said, getting it on the page. Yeah, I had used this border stencil from Vicky the other day. I really like this one too. I haven't used that one yet. I need to use that one. On page.
Oops. It might help if I spelled it correctly.
Well, if you didn't, you can always go back and fix it later. Oh boy.
This isn't going to work anyway. It's too close.
I do a lot of misspells when I'm trying to write stuff on the page.
Yep, it's hard.
I'm trying to figure, I want to put a quote on here, but I don't know. I had a couple of things picked out. First, I was going to use the one that was on the mood board, and then it's like, well, I can't get that to print, so I guess I won't do that. That's the next thing I got to do is check out my printer and see what's wrong with that. I think my husband was down here trying to do something. He might have disconnected it. In which case, I'm going to have to quiz him. See what he was up to. And he'll say, I don't know. I don't remember.
What did you do? It wasn't me.
I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
That's what they always say.
Yeah. But I will find out. I will find out.
You can use your secret mom powers to find out anything.
Yeah. Well, last night, it cracked me up. He got off the phone. He was talking to his sister on the phone. He got off the phone. And he comes in and he says, you got a minute? And I said, what for? And he said, well, I got a problem. Well, I was putting away laundry and stuff. I said, I'll be with you in a minute. So I got the laundry put up and I go and ask him what it is. Well, his YouTube closed caption wasn't working right. And I thought, really?
Well, that is a problem.
That is a real big problem. One that, you know, evidently I need to fix for you.
I bet watching somebody write letters is really boring, guys. Sorry.
Well, how about watching somebody doodle around a border?
Well, that's probably a little bit
Kind of
more.
like paint drying. You know, they watch us do this kind of stuff all the time. They know what they're going to get when they come here.
I guess so.
I'm almost done with this. Then I can do something else.
Yeah, we still got time. I'm probably going to make another page because I've been not making
So
anything.
this is, what did I have picked out? I'd looked up a couple of quotes.
Seriously, you decided to run out of ink in the middle of me writing. Seriously? Maybe not. Maybe you just got some gunk. Sometimes there's gunk. That is a technical term.
Oh, this one's perfect. Right. I think I can fit it in here. We'll give it a try. Might as well give it a try, right?
Might as well. Okay.
Okay, it says, if 2020 were a drink, it would be a colonoscope prep. Right?
That stuff is so nasty. So
Just
true.
saying. Just saying, if it were, that's what I would be thinking.
What is going on with you? You're nasty. Can't draw a circle to save my life. But you get the idea anyway. Okay. I think that pretty much says it. Due to COVID-19, Sweet Caroline is banned. There will be no touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you.
None of the above.
With the silly horse. I think I'm going to flip the page and do a different one. And hopefully it still looks like a horse with a silly look. Make sure this is getting dry. Wonder where my bead. That thing seems to stick. Well, I guess I'll worry about it later. Still got like half an hour. I can do a quickie.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some collage. For now, I'm going to use this page as my background. Makes it super quick if you just do a whole collage background.
So I think I'll put some of these things to work here.
I need to get a new bucket of gel medium. Look at how empty that is.
'Oh, that glue did not want to stay put.
All pressed and reviewed. No bubbles. This can be yesterday's page since I didn't make one. So,
2021 can't come soon enough.
hi, Margell. She just showed up.
Hey, hi. How are you doing? So there's the world with a mask on. Hopefully they're all wearing their mask.
They better be jerks.
And social distancing. And if 2020 were a drink, it would be a colonoscope prep. Ta-da! Just saying.
So totally true.
So I need to do a quickie here. I think I should just go to my quotes.
Do a little bit of finger painting just to fill in.
So, what do I got? What do I
I
have? I have a magazine. And I can cut this out. Oh boy. Alrighty. That's not a bad face. I might need that later. Might need that for something later. All right. So, where's that black ink pad I was just using, right?
trim this before I do anything else. I should trim off the excess paper. Don't want to.
This is going to be a quickie.
Yep, mine's going to be a quickie too because we've only got 20 more minutes.
Right. So all I did on this page was some spray inks and stencils and stuff just to get a background. And I'm trying to work with pre-done backgrounds because you noticed the other day, if I'm doing a wet page, it just is way too much to work with. So if you have time and you can make some backgrounds ahead, I think it helps. And what I'm using is just ink on top of that so that it's not wetting the page all the way through again. So now I've got an image that I can work with here. Yeah, I think everybody needs to go shopping. Shopping in place is fun. Right, Shel?
Yeah, I've done a little bit of that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so probably should dry that down a little bit. And where's that other? Let's see.
Instead of using my ugly handwriting, using stamps this time.
lose my... Yeah, here we go.
What did it say?
Wonder if I can get this to dry well enough. We'll see. See what happens. Let me grab a brush here. I'm going to use some gesso and this other stencil. Just blend that in a little bit.
I don't think it's going to fit.
Oh yeah, I like that. Add some more. Almost reminds me of wisteria or something hanging down. Yeah, kind of like that. Want that down there? No, I don't think so. Okay. So, got some stamps here too. What do I want? I want a text, I think. Yeah, there's a text stamp. Get my black. And what kind of words do I want? I want my black Posca for one thing. And I'm going to outline this in black. Make it stand out a little bit more on the page. Oops. Doesn't have to be perfect.
I'm going to need it to be a darker color than that. I'll let it dry first.
Sorry I'm not talking a lot, guys. My brain is preoccupied with the nausea.
Also, we're concentrating.
That too. I'll look at the chat in a minute. I really like working on the black and the tone tan surfaces. If you guys check out that file in Art Joy is Sharing, there have been a number of people doing those types of pages too, which are really cool. Okay, so get my towel and see if it's dried up enough so I'm not smearing my arm through it. I had something picked out. I wonder what it was. Ha! Oh well. Just pick something else, Peg. Pick something else. So I will use, I think I'll use the white and write. And I meant to behave.
But there were so many other options.
You're right. But there were. So many other options.
Yep.
Oh, look at there. Just fit perfectly. Can't ask for much more than that.
Never happens for me. Let me get this in that paint.
Bye, Laura. Hope Mom's doing okay. I really do. It's been quite a challenge caring for people in these times.
That's for sure. Put some salt around the rim.
Probably should have done this with a thinner pen. Oh well.
All right, I think that page is done. Now that was quick.
Yeah, so let's see. This today was 15, right?
Yes.
So I've been trying to label these. Don't know where my black pen is now. Oh, there it is. So this one is 15. Is 16.
This feels like it needs a border or something. Just do a hand drawn.
Right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks, Kathy.
A little bit of a border.
Actually, that one was a double page spread. Oh my goodness. How good is that?
Yeah, I did a couple double pages in the last few days too. It's like, wow, I didn't think I was going to do that.
Right?
Thought I was doing single pages. But
actually, I should have put this down and put 15 on that. Oh well.
The pen's acting a little weird.
Good enough. Let's just say alone together. Okay. I'll bite. If I can find my desk is a mess.
I think that's that. Step aside, coffee. This is a job for margaritas.
Amen. So true, so true.
I don't really drink wine. The quote was wine, so that's I put wine and crossed it off and then wrote margaritas.
Well, it might have been a job for what do they call us? Bloody Mary. I could do that.
Oh yeah. You know, I live in the Southwest. We drink margaritas.
Yeah. I think the last time I had a mixed drink was when I was with you guys.
Yeah, I don't drink them. I don't drink frequently, so. Oh, you had that Bloody Mary though at what is that place called? Tupelo Honey.
Yeah, and I would go for another one of those. I'll tell you.
That one was beautiful. It even had a shrimp on it, didn't it?
It did. It had everything in it.
All right.
Okay, guys. I hope you're making pages. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're well. And we'll see you again next week.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.